And I want to say this with regards to the death of General Francis Omondi Ogolla. I want to join all Kenyans in conveying my condolences and those of the people of Homa Bay on the unfortunate and sad demise of the Chief of Defense Forces, General Francis Ogolla. This was the first person from our community to ascend to the highest position of the military in this republic. We had a lot of hope that General Ogolla was going to continue the untarnished legacy of a professional military and was going to ensure that the military remained committed to defending the borders of our republic. However, the circumstances of his death and the nature of the death of an accomplished pilot in air raises a lot of questions. We do not want to talk of motives, and we do not want to impute improper motives at this point. And therefore, I want to agree with Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga and the Honorable Kalonzo Musyoka, who this afternoon have demanded that a public commission of inquiry must be established to investigate in open the circumstances of the death of General Ogolla. We, the people of Nyanza, we have been subjected to deaths that have remained unresolved to date. Oro Jode from Biwa fell from the skies and was burned to ashes in a manner similar to General Ogolla. To date, we have not known the truth about the death of Oro Jode. George Saitoti, Minister for Interior, fell from the skies and was burned to ashes. To date, we have not had closure on the matter of George Saitoti. General Ogolla is not an ordinary citizen. He is a chief of the army. He is a chief of all the arsenals and tools of violence in this country. We need to know the truth, whether those tools of violence were turned against him or whether this was an act of God. I want to urge our community that let us remain patient, even though we mourn. And you can see even the weather the way it is. The weather is mourning with us. The entire nation is in mourning, but we need to be told the truth. But finally, there are people who have said bad things about General Ogolla, and we do not want to see them around shedding crocodile tears. For example, my friend Sudi, these are people who said that Ogolla should be hanged. These are people who say that Ogolla does not deserve to be the commander of the defense forces. And yesterday, when Ogolla's body arrived in Nairobi, those are the characters who are there to receive Ogolla. And in our culture, those are the habits of wizards and witches. We do not want to see those crocodile tears from the witches and the wizards of Sudi and his like. We do not want to inflame emotions at this time, but let us have that commission of inquiry to establish the truth, and it must go back and tell us about Ojode, tell us about Saitoti, tell us about Kaiseri, tell us about Otieno Kajwang, tell us about Mutula Kilonzo, and other politically motivated deaths in this republic. Adom Koso Kadom.